At the heart of a personnel crisis at Canada's largest newspaper is a sad, tangled, deeply personal story. And it began to unravel last month when award-winning reporter Ravina Aulak took her own life. Her suicide follows a 5-year relationship she alleged she had with a colleague that had recently ended badly. In a letter she wrote to him, obtained by CBC News, Aulak wrote of her heartbreak and sense of betrayal. Her recent Twitter posts also alluded to difficult times, sentiments she shared with several people she worked with. In an article from the Toronto Star's public editor, Kathy English writes, the paper conducted an internal investigation following revelations and allegations made by Aulak in emails sent to several people in the newsroom shortly before she died. As a result of that investigation, English says, 2 senior editors lost their positions in the newsroom.
We were there.
John Filson, who ran the paper's fledgling tablet division, was dismissed from the paper, and managing editor Jane Davenport was transferred to a different role in the company. Senior managers did not comment on camera today, but spokesperson Bob Hepburn told CBC News the investigation also included a review of conflict of interest provisions in our Code of Conduct and other related policies and practices, and said already it's been recommended some of these need to be amplified. Hepburn went on to say while the Star does not have an explicit written policy relating to dating between colleagues, there are general policies on conflict of interest applicable to all employees. Namely, that employees should avoid situations in which their personal interests interfere or conflict in any way, or appear to, with the interests of the company.
Things like sensitivity training.
The union that represents Toronto Star newsroom employees is calling for an independent investigation to determine if there are broader workplace issues to examine.
So that we don't, we don't leap to conclusions. Or that we start getting into, salacious speculation. We simply don't know what's happened.
The Toronto Star says it has confidence in its own investigation, that it was carried out by trained professionals, and reiterated actions have already been taken. Joanna Rumiliotis, CBC News, Toronto.